All right, you guys. So if you're new to my class, my name is Nikki and I'm one of the regular instructors at UTM at The Rock. And I'm going to be teaching my Tabata class today. So if you're not familiar with Tabata, it follows a 20 seconds of work period followed by 10 seconds of rest. So, and then we repeat that 20-10 interval for 6 to 8 rounds. And of those 6 to 8 rounds, we're going to be alternating between 2 different exercises for that whole circuit. And then once we're finished, we get to take a whole minute to rest. Okay, so it is hard work. It's that high intensity interval training, just 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We get that whole minute to rest afterwards. And then we're going to change up our exercises each time. So before we get started, just a couple things to note. Please make sure that before starting any exercise program, you do have doctor's clearance, doctor's permission that you are in good health and okay to participate. And then second, please make sure that your space is clear from anything that you could slip or trip on. I had to do a little Lego check behind me here. We don't need any equipment today, but we are going to be moving around, maybe jumping around, dancing around, having some fun. So just make sure that your space is clear and that you won't injure yourself. So like I mentioned, no equipment necessary today. I do have my water handy. We are going to be doing some tricep dips, so it's handy if you have a coffee table or like even a chair, you could just do some dips off to the side of. And then we are going to be doing toe taps as well. So if you have a staircase close by, you could use that, or anything. If you have like a small step stool, I'm going to be using my little trusty ottoman here. It's actually not even an ottoman, it's just like a soft cushion. So toe taps are just, we're going to be either walking it or jogging toe taps today. So aside from that, no other real equipment. If you have a yoga mat or something soft and cushiony like a carpet for when we come down and do some work on the floor, that might be handy. Yeah. All right, how's the volume, you guys? Can you hear me okay over the music? I might turn the music up a little bit once we get started. All right, so let's do a few warm-ups to get started. So we'll start with some alternating lunges. Good, okay. So alternating lunges, just like they sound. We're gonna start with a straight back leg, tailbone tucks under, reach the arms up. So we're getting a bit of a hip flexor stretch on that back leg, and then switch sides. Alright, let's take it to a twisted lunge. We're going to come to the floor, and then the same arm as your leg that's into the floor in front of you, we're going to take that arm, reach it up for a twist. Step forward into a forward fold, stretch out those hamstrings, and then step the opposite leg back. Reach up, look up, twist, and step it forward, switch.
Welcome to Tabata. Here we go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Club is the best place to find the brothers at the bar is where I go.
Round 1.
And my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast and then we talk slow.
Alright, last one here.
Conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a shot.
Let's come all the way up, and this time we're going to lunge a little bit deeper. So we're going to find those 2 90-degree angles. This time I'm lowering and bending my back knee towards the floor. Okay, and of course with all of our lunges, make sure that front knee stays in line with the toes.
1, go!
We're going to add a twist with those arms, so reaching back towards your back leg, and out.
I may be crazy, don't mind me, sweet boy. Let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Coming out for my feet.
Awesome. All the way up, we're going to do some Frankenstein, so take that opposite hand to opposite foot. Okay, start to use those core muscles to lift the leg. It's okay if you don't touch your foot, you're just reaching for it.
I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet.
stretch on the standing leg.
3, 2, 1, stop. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's come down and we're going to do one for the core. So we're going to do that inchworm walkout into our side plank rotation. So find your plank position, okay? You might be on your knees for this one, that's okay. If you are, we're going to rotate to one side, back to center, and other side. So when you're in that side plank position, it's the bottom leg, the knees resting on the floor. Okay, if you're in that high plank position, you're going to just rotate side to side. And then in between each one, walk it back. Stretch out the hamstrings and low back. Walk it forward again. Rotate to that right side. Hips up nice and high. Other side. And walk it back. So just a couple more times here. Shoulders stay down and back. Tailbone tucks under. Rotate to that side.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go one more time like that.
My heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new.
All right. So let's just talk about our first two exercises. We're gonna do our high knees, because we cannot do Tabata without high knees. And then we're gonna do a combo knee to chest plus a push-up, okay? So I'll show you what that one's gonna look like. Knee highs, you can either march it in place for that modified version, or you can take it up and even add arms reaching up, okay? Our push-up combination, we're coming into our plank position, knee to elbow on each side, and then lower down for a push-up, okay? So if you're on your knee, that's okay. Knee in, one elbow at a time, and down, okay? So those are our first two exercises, you guys. Are we ready? Woo. We're gonna keep it to 3 rounds because I want to get through another 3 to 4 circuits, so let's get busy. All right, let's start with those high knees. 3, 2, 1. So march it out or run it. Pull those knees up in towards your chest. All right, down to the mat. Find your plank position. Okay, so maybe you're staying on your knees for this one. Maybe you're up high. One knee in at a time. And lower down for the push-up. So nice, strong, nice, good technique here. Doesn't matter how many reps we do. We want to make sure that our quality is there. Our form is there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, 10 seconds, rest. Make your way back up. We're coming right back to those high knees. Round 2 here.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. March it or jog it.
Round 3.
Woo! I'm getting warm, you guys. Back down to that plank position. All right, here we go. Knee in, knee to elbow, push up. See if you can get that knee to touch the elbow. Woo. All right. One more round for our third. High knees. Here we go. Last one for that push-up combo. Back down, hands and knees, get ready to find that plank. Here we go. Last time. Knee all the way to elbow and down. Ooh, all right, so we're just stopping at that third round. Let's take that whole minute to rest. Whew. All right, I'm warm, you guys. Are you guys warm? Okay, so I'm gonna just demo our next two exercises. We're gonna jump right into those toe taps, and then we're gonna do a plank. We're gonna do a plank walk over. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Our toe taps I kind of already demoed for you guys. You wanna have something small in front of you, or you can go to your staircase. Okay, march it, or sorry, just tap it for low impact. If you wanna take it up a little bit, we're doing that jogging high knee. Okay. So our next one, we're gonna do a plank walk over. So it's a bit of an anti-rotation and walking over to one side and then walk it back. Push it. All right. All right, let's turn this volume up a little bit, you guys, and we're gonna get started. Woo. I know what you're thinking, more push-ups, but they're not strict, so we're good. All right, get ready for that toe tap. Sorry guys, I was talking. Okay, so get ready to tap it or march it. Tap it. Elbows stay bent, opposite elbows towards opposite knee. Alright, pause. Here you guys, I played a wrong song and it wasn't telling me what I needed to do.
Here we go.
So let's find that plank position. We're going to do that walk over.
2, 1,
Here we go. Walk it over to one side. Lower it down. Walk it back. Okay, and again, you can do this in the modified version, just pounding onto your knee. Super strong core here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Back up. We're getting back ready towards our toe taps. Okay, so walk it
3, 2, 1.
or hop it. Fast feet. Maybe you can pick your pace up a little bit here. Woo. All right. Back down to that plank walk over. So find your tabletop position.
3, 2, 1.
Step it back over and down.
Round 3.
Shoulders stay down the back, elbow front in. All right, we've got one more round of those toe taps.
5,
Okay, so back to your stairs or
3,
ottoman, whatever you got here. March it or run it out. Okay, take up that intensity. You do you. Faster feet. Woo. All right, last time for that walk over push up.
3, 2,
Find your plank, walk it over and down.
round 5.
take that whole minute to rest.
5, 4,
Grab a sip of water.
2, 1, go!
Woo, woo. Give me a woo at home, you guys. All right, we're gonna take it to our reverse lunge with a power knee step option. The option is key. You do not have to make it explosive or into that plyometric. I'm gonna give you guys some options. And then our second one, I'm gonna throw in a bit of a yoga posture here, and you can add a reverse fly if you want to with it. We'll just do a body weight, okay? So not necessary, but as an option. So let's start with that reverse lunge and power knee step. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the left side, so left leg forward, coming into a reverse lunge, step forward, knee into the chest, okay? We're just gonna do one side at a time, so it's that same leg. If you wanna take your intensity up, we're gonna add some power, some explosiveness into that left leg, okay? First exercise. Second exercise, we're coming to that warrior three pose. We're gonna take that right leg back, torso parallel to the floor, square up the hips here. You can hold it statically, arms here, or arms here. If you wanna add that upper back, rear shoulder, we're gonna add the reverse fly, okay? That left glute is gonna be screaming because we are gonna stay all on that left side, and then we're gonna switch to the right after. Woo-hoo. All right, so let's come to that left side for that reverse lunge plus power knee up, okay? Here we go. Left leg forward, right leg's gonna come up. So knee into the chest, or add that explosiveness. Okay, we're always watching that left knee stays in line with left toes. So don't let that left knee come in towards the center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Shake out that left leg. Get ready for that warrior three on that same side. So we're standing on left leg, and right leg back. Square the hips, arms here, or here. Or you can add that reverse fly. We're squeezing shoulder blades together. Control it down. Woo! Shake out that left glute, left leg. We're switching up to the right side. Right leg's forward.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Reverse lunge. Knee into the chest. We have our opposite elbows towards opposite knee. Take that intensity up. Power up. Explode up. Woo! All right, let's stay on that right side. Right knee's just soft. This time we're going to kick the left leg back.
3, 2, 1.
So belly bends in, lower the torso, just almost parallel to the floor. Okay? You can practice that reverse fly, arms back, arms to the side, or arms forward for your true warrior three pose. Woo. Tricky for balance here. Awesome. Shake it out.
Halfway.
Come back to that left leg. Left foot's forward, right foot's back. Here we go. So pull that knee in. Okay, we're using those abdominals. Take that intensity up. Woo! All right, shake it. Shake it, shake it. All right, left leg's fired up here.
3, 2,
Left knee in line with left toes. Take that right leg back. Hold it here, here, or reverse fly. Here. And space and square.
3, 2, 1.
All right, shake it out. We're coming back to that right leg. One more time here. Okay, remember you guys, for that warrior three, you can always modify take that whole minute.
Welcome to Tabata.
I'm sweating.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3.
All right, our next 2 are gonna be fun.
Arms are heavy, his vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
All right, so our next 2 we're gonna do
When he broke down, crowd goes for wild.
2 squat jumps, and then we're gonna do a jump rotation. So 180. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. 2 jump squats, and then hop to the other side. 2 jump squats, hop to the side. If you don't want to have it high impact or explosive, you're just gonna squat it down, make your way to the other side. Okay, so just 2 squats down. All right, our second exercise we're gonna do are those tricep dips. So here, if you guys have your coffee table handy, if you have a staircase handy, you have an ottoman handy. Okay, knees bent to keep it modified. Shoulders stay back. We want to feel this in the chest and triceps, okay? So a little bit more challenging. We're going to straighten the legs out. All right, so make sure you've got some space here. This is a Eminem Lose Yourself Tabata version. All right, so let's get ready for those jump squats. 2, and then we're going to rotate. So feet is just slightly wider than the hips here. Knees stay in line with the toes.
Round 1.
2, and hop. Woo! Awesome, awesome, you guys. Come down, get ready for those tricep dips. So shoulders stay down and back. Okay, if you're modified, stay here with me. down and stretch with you guys. We're gonna do our glute marches, and we're gonna do some tuck jumps in the where we're leaning towards the floor. So our glute marches, we're coming down onto the floor. Hips up nice and high. We're gonna dig the heels down and lift one leg at a time. Okay, so you should really be contracting into your glute to lower that foot down and lift it up. This next one, we're in our downward facing dog position. You can practice a modified version, single leg kickbacks here, or we're gonna do double legs, all right? Just 2 rounds, you guys. Give me what you got. Give me everything you got. Woo! All right. What do you guys want to listen to? Okay, 2 rounds. Give me those glute marches.
Here we go with
Onto your back, hips up nice and high, arms by your side. Let's dig those heels down and lift. Lower. Push those palms down. That'll help keep your hips up high. Like you're marching. Knees stay bent the whole time. Whew. All right. Let's find these weird downward dog facing jumps. Okay, remember, modification, heels to hips. You can jog it, or you can take both heels in towards the hips at the same time. This is pretty challenging. Whew. I feel like you need to be jumping into a handstand or something. Okay, one more round, you guys. Back to those glute marches. Here we go. Lift and lower. Hands up high. March it. Woo. All right. Last time for those tuck jumps. Okay, so find your down dog. Here we go. Single legged. Hop it, alternating legs, or both legs in. Woo. All right, take your time coming back up. Whew. Catch your breath for that last one. Nice work, you guys. I hope you're sweating. We're gonna do just a few stretches here. Whew. All right, let's cool it down. March it out a little bit in place here. I need a towel. All right, heels to hips. And then let's hold it back. Stretch out that quad. Hips forward. Knees together. And let's switch sides. Let's get a hip flexor stretch here. So we're going to come into that lunge position. Left leg's forward, right leg's back, but straight. Reach the arms up. Look up. You should feel that hip flexor stretch on the right side. And then let's bring that back leg in just a little bit closer here. And again, fold forward over that left leg. So keeping it straight. If you're really tight in the hamstring, soften the knee. Fold forward and try to square up the hips. We're feeling that stretch along the back of left hamstring here. And let's come all the way back up. Switch sides, so right leg's forward this time. We're feeling that hip flexor stretch along the left hip. Arms reach up, look up. And let's bring that left leg in just a little bit here. We're going to straighten out that right leg if you can and fold forward over that right leg. So right hamstring stretch here. You can have your hands just onto your thigh or you can fold in a little deeper. And let's come all the way back up. And let's take one for the hips. So left ankle to right knee. Again, you can hold on to something if you have a wall close by or even just a chair and sit back. We're kind of guiding that knee just gently away from the body. Feel that stretch into the left hip. And let's switch sides. Right ankle to left knee. Nice deep breaths here. Feel your heart rate come back down. And let's come all the way up. Nice big stretch across the chest. So cactus the arms. Open across the chest. Shoulder blades come together at the back. Now let's do one last combo movement here. We're going to take both hands behind you. Get a shoulder and chest stretch at the same time because we like to multitask. Forward fold. So take your feet just about hip width distance apart and we're going to fold forward. If this doesn't feel good for you, just hands to the floor, okay? If you want that added chest stretch, shoulder stretch, and it feels okay, fold in. Maybe keep your knees soft if you're really tight in the hamstrings. And release the hands all the way down, come up nice and slow. Let's take a nice deep breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you guys so much for coming and participating in Tabata with me. You can join me today at 4:30. I will be teaching the yoga class today. So I hope to see you there. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.